This is the ultimate guide for drinking coffee. Step 1, you need to make sure that it's good for your gut health anyways. And what I mean by that is you need to make sure that coffee doesn't make you jittery and stuff, right? You don't want to be upsetting your stomach. You don't want to be getting the explosive shits when you're drinking coffee. You don't want that. Give yourself 1 week. Every single day, drink a cup of coffee in the morning, see how it makes you feel, Clemp. This is the word that you're gonna have to memorize this whole video. I'm gonna start saying this word a lot more in my other videos too. This is the first video that it's gonna originate from. We're gonna break down the word clemp. Chemicals. Testosterone levels were lower in boys that were exposed to phthalates. Linoleic acid. Linoleic acid has phytic acids in it, which block testosterone optimizing vitamins like iron, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and manganese. Estrogens. This one you'll learn in high school biology class, that estrogens are not really good for males. In the world of building your testosterone, you want to stay away from estrogen. A simple Google search will give you the proof that estrogens are bad for you. But what's a good way to keep us away from estrogens? Or what's a better way to help us better understand estrogens? Why is estrogen such an important word in clemp, right? I'm only saying that because birth control gets contaminated in our water systems. Microplastics. You probably heard this one already, I'm gonna say it again. Pretty obvious unless you've been living under a rock. Here's one of the million studies that prove that microplastics are really bad for your hormonal health. Processed sugars. At least 10 of 66 men with normal circulating testosterone at the start of this experiment received a reduction in the sex hormone levels below the hypogonadal range. I'm not gonna get into the whole experiment, we're moving on. That's what happens when you break down the word clemp. All these things in which we want to avoid. We want proper hormone balance. We want to raise our testosterone levels for muscle growth. We can improvise a way to properly drink our coffee so we're not making any testosterone mistakes. By avoiding all these words in the word clemp, you're going to be saving your muscle growth. In today's day and age, you can't just go out and you just can't get coffee nowadays, right? Everything we eat, everything we drink, it's all a production business. Get it, mass production, get it done so we can make more money. Same goes with coffee. Get the coffee in, boom, boom, boom. Do all these things, bam, bam, bam. Get it ready, boom, boom, boom. Sell it, sell it, sell it. That's all it is. They don't really care about our health. They just want people to be purchasing the stuff more. And the same goes with the machine itself. They realize it's a lot quicker to make the machines when they're made out of plastic, as opposed to stainless steel the old school way. It's cheaper, it's fast. I don't care what kind of plastic, it's plastic regardless. Some people are gonna argue, oh, it's a hard plastic, oh, it's good for you. Well, listen here, bucko, it's plastic. Plastic is bad for you regardless. I don't care what kind of plastic it is. It's hard plastic, oh. What do you think boiling water is gonna do to plastic? Even if it's the hardest plastic in the world, what do you think it's gonna do to that plastic? Think about it and report back to me what you think of. Meanwhile, you can get your hands on some stainless steel coffee makers. They make really expensive ones for whatever reason, but this is your health on the line. Especially if you're doing this every single day. You drink coffee multiple times a day, you're not gonna wanna be missing out on this opportunity to keep yourself healthier. This is for the gains. All the hot water in these stainless steel coffee makers will come into contact with nothing but the stainless steel, so you'll be good. No microplastic consumption there. Plus, any guest that comes over will be extremely impressed. You bring a hot chick back to your place. Oh, it looks so nice, so aesthetic. Boom, you're in. If you're broke like me, just get one of those little stainless steel percolators that are like under $100. You do want to get the best one though. Those percolators are awesome. We're going back to the 19th century with these things. Back to when you would ride horses to get around town. Rode horses everywhere. And dueled with strangers. Shot him in the face with a revolver because he called your wife a whore. Make sure you get a bigger percolator though. You don't want to be a dummy like me and you don't want to buy only a 1-cup percolator. Don't do that. These percolators are sick. They're so cool I even keep one in my car. I'll give you a cool rundown on mine. So I'll do a quick little rundown on how to use the one I got. I would recommend you buy the bigger one. So when you take the whole thing apart, you got this bottom piece. Obviously, you got to fill it up with water. Then you get this little spigot piece. Just put your coffee grounds right in it. You drop it right in. You throw this lid on top, and then you just screw it on, and then you just throw it on your stove for medium heat. Getting a good coffee maker, you'll be avoiding the letters C, E, and M in the word clemp. And that'll get you on a great start to success. Alright, so you got your coffee maker, now you're ready for the actual coffee grounds themselves. This is what I use. We want to steer away from coffees that have been sprayed with pesticides. So I got this bag, claims it has been sprayed. You can tell by the 2 labels on the back. You get it from Amazon. So this is a bag of coffee that I use. You can already see on the back that it's got all the labels that we want on it. The only issue is this bag could be better. Obviously this is in plastic. It'd be a lot better if this was like in cardboard or like a paper bag. Like I got these filters right here, and this is obviously a cardboard box that these filters are in, these unbleached filters. That'd be nicer if they just sold the coffee in boxes like this. And it doesn't really sound like a big deal, but it actually is. If you've watched my muscle genetics video, you would understand why. Getting yourself a good batch of coffee will be avoiding the word C in Klemp. We are absolutely cooking now. You're ready to make your coffee. You got your coffee maker, you got your coffee itself. Let's go make some fucking coffee now. Wait, whoa, easy there. Show me your water. Show me your water right now. What is it, hard water? Salt water? Where'd you get it from? What is it? What kind of filters does it have in it? What kind of mineral cartridge is on it? What is it, a Brita filter? Because you need to make sure you have some sort of reverse osmosis filter. I recommend some kind of reverse osmosis deionizer, which is probably more expensive, but it's gonna completely wipe out everything in your water. It's gonna wipe out the vitamins, the bad stuff, the good stuff, everything. It's just gonna be straight water. But that's okay, because then we're also gonna connect a mineral cartridge to it that's gonna give you the minerals that you actually need in the water. So you're gonna be taking everything out of your water, and then you're just gonna rebuild it with your mineral cartridge. This is my water filter. This is a pristine hydro travel filter. Comes with a bunch of cool little inserts so I can like connect it anywhere I want to. It's like a briefcase. I could just take it anywhere I want. These filters are super expensive. If you can't afford it, I understand. Whatever you do, do not get a gimpy little water filter. Those don't work at all. Trust me, been there, done that. You'd be better off taking a silica supplement and a magnesium supplement with your water. You can take the supplement any time of the day though, it doesn't matter. But you just need to remember that these supplements will not give you the same effect as it would if you were to just drink the water that you're supposed to be drinking. The deionized water that has the mineral cartridge. It will not be the same. If you got low testosterone, it's important to be playing with a full deck of cards when you're doing everything and taking everything into consideration. I believe they even sell water balancing kits on the Pristine Hydro website that you can do, but those packets are pretty expensive. If I were you, I would just find a store that has reverse osmosis water. Just call around and see if you can just buy reverse osmosis water. That'll be your extra credit for today's video. Getting healthy water is avoiding the 3 words, C, E, and M. Very important. It's the water, it's what you're drinking. Water is your blood. And if you got one of those filters, and chances are you're drinking water anyway, so you'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone because now you're drinking good water in general. Mugs. These ones are pretty simple. Obviously no plastic mugs. I don't care if it's stainless steel and it has a glass lid on it. Throw it out. Garbage. Don't eat it. You can keep the stainless steel part, just throw the plastic top out and replace it with a stainless steel top or something. So stainless steel, glass, ceramic. I know Bold Bottle sells some stainless steel lids that'll fit right on their mugs. That's my coffee mug right there. Check it out. Bam. This is Bold on it. It's got a lid, stainless steel lid. Not sponsored. Bam. And it even has a little under cartridge that I put my coffee in. You can put supplements in it too if you want to turn this into a shaker cup. Really for mugs, the only thing you got to worry about is microplastics, but a lot of the coffee mugs out there are already steering away from plastic. I just can't wait for the day where they think it's okay for you to put coffee in a plastic mug. I'm gonna laugh so hard. You got your coffee maker, you got your coffee grounds, you got your mug, you got your water. Congratulations, you can start drinking coffee now. Almost $2,000 later. You pretty much just probably sucked your wallet dry from all that. Once you save up some money back, you can invest in some cream and some sugar to make your coffee taste a little bit better. And I choose to do honey because honey is not a processed sugar. Honey is just a natural sweetener. It's got natural sugars in it, perfect for your endothelial. And this right here, this is neem honey. This is pesticide-free honey. You got all the labels on the back that's proving that it's pesticide-free. The neem flavor tastes best with this maple kind. And I'll put a lot of this honey in my coffee. Get a load of this. You can see how strong this coffee looks, and that's exactly what we're looking for. They got percolators out there that don't make coffee this strong. For the cream now, this is low temperature pasteurized milk, meaning that it's pretty much unpasteurized or raw milk. Except I don't call it raw milk because it does run through lower temperature and it's burned at a slower rate, so it doesn't kill any of the vitamins that are in it. When you leave yourself with raw milk or low temperature pasteurized milk, if you let it sit, you'll have some cream that'll build up to the top. That's gonna be the cream that you're gonna use. It literally tastes exactly how you'd expect it to. It tastes just like cream. It doesn't taste like it came from a cow. You can find your farmer at rawmilkfinder.com. I got really fortunate with mine because 1, they do a low temperature pasteurization, and 2, they put it in glass and it never sees plastic in its entire life. So I got really lucky with my farmer because a lot of them will just do straight raw milk in a plastic container, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd probably choose that over ultra pasteurized milk anyways. So the reason why I'm actually choosing to use raw cow's milk cream is because in normal creams, it's got linoleic acid in it, and we want to stay away from that stuff. If the process freaks you out though, then yeah, whatever. Go get ultra pasteurized milk, I guess.